ladies and gentlemen. What is going on with the text? Looks like Baldi's third question. Well, anyway, how are all of you guys doing today? You guys doing good? Hope so. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Hope everyone's having a great day today. And that there's good vibes all around. So, the unthinkable happened. I ran out of stone and wood. I never thought I'd see the day. So I'm out here punching trees with coal to get more wood. And I've also got a pickaxe with a stone. So, once I get more wood and more stone, I can continue my project. Now, what project is that, you may ask? Well, I've been doing something that I've been meaning to do for quite a while. I'm building a roof. I've finally figured out how to attach blocks in the sky, and we're finally going to have a safe enclosed space. Can you believe it? Well, neither can I, and it's not butter. So, we got a handful of new hires about a month and a half ago, and we're down to 2 of them. I'm not sure why, but we can never seem to keep new hires at our store. Now, we are right across the street from a graveyard, so there's a chance that it's cursed, and maybe they just know more than we do. But other than that, I don't really know what's going on. So anyway, I can't remember which one it was, but there was one coworker that got a little too blasted at work. So it was just a normal day at Burrito Horn. Everyone's making tacos, everyone's taking orders. The store is storing. And somebody decides to get lit. Now listen, I personally don't smoke anything, but I'm not one of these old heads that's gonna be like, oh, it's the devil's lettuce, you better get off of that or you're going to hell. Like, go crazy with the weed. I don't really care. But at the workplace, it maybe isn't the best place. Now, most people, they have like little vape pens or weed pens, or everything's electric pens now. They'll go outside, they'll take a little hit of it, it'll keep them going. See, most people are smart about it. But this guy just decided to smoke the whole farm of marijuana. So he goes in the bathroom, and he powers himself up. And he comes out, and he is just gone, on another plane of existence. Now, I will admit, I was not here for this. I'm just going off of secondhand information. So this is what I was told. I didn't actually see it, unfortunately. So he's trying to take orders, and he's not that coherent. It's like, yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that out right away. Now, if you are gonna do the devil's lettuce at the workplace, maybe know how much you can take, so you don't end up going to another planet, you know what I mean? But it gets better. There's more Diablo sauce to this story. So, while being completely obliterated, Core shows up. Now, that's basically like the group of people that come in 2 or 3 times a year to make sure you're actually following the rules. You know, you can't be giving out free cheese anymore. You gotta do everything correctly. So Mr. Cheez-It had him and this other guy that was in trouble for some reason. Had him just sit in the lobby until Core was over. So basically they got swept under the rug. Because let me tell you, if those people caught them doing what they did, we would have all gotten written up. Like, it would have been GG, would have been over. Would have been mass hysteria. So, it was about as close of a call as it could have been. But we got 5 stars, so we still won. See, like I said, go crazy with the weed, just not at work. Or just not that much. Okay, so as you can see, I've started the roof. I obviously haven't finished it because you can still see the sky. So basically, you just attach a block on another block, and it's like Lego or Duplo. It just connects to itself. Whoops. So what you want to do is basically make a spiral, and just keep spiraling until the roof is complete. It's oddly satisfying. Ah, stargazing. That is one thing I'm gonna miss. Looking at the sky. If I want to look at the night sky after this, I'm gonna have to go to the most dangerous place you can go in Minecraft. Outside. I don't really do outside. There's creepers. There might be a wandering trader. I don't want to interact with him. I'm kind of an introvert. I ain't going outside. Now, I've heard it's super rare, but every once in a while, you'll see a cloud that looks like the creeper face. Like in the logo. Man, I just got all this copper burning a hole in my pocket. I've heard you can make lightning rods to keep your house from being struck by lightning. Apparently that can happen. I don't know how common that is. But I think we'll be okay. Ooh, we got half a moon. We got one butt cheek. Maybe it's trying to sneak a fart. You know, the one cheek sneak where you lean to the side and you just kind of discreetly let it rip. So, about a year and a half ago, our AGM Mimosa, she wasn't on the clock, she was just visiting. But she came to Burrito Horn and she was hammered. Now, unlike the people I've told stories about, Mimosa can actually keep it together when she's under the influence. She's not loud, she's not crazy, well, at least not at our store. I haven't seen her elsewhere. But she was at the store and she actually kept it together pretty well. And I wish that's how more people would act when they're drunk. Instead of just, where my damn burrito? Ugh. So she's kind of more soft-spoken when she was drunk. So she comes up to the counter and she asks for a stacker, which is like a tortilla that you fold into a triangle. It's got beef and cheese on it, and then you grill it. And she's asking for a greasy stacker. Now, she explained this in the future. I think what she thinks she meant is she wanted the beef fresher or something, so it was more runny or liquidy. I don't really know. But she keeps asking for a greasy stacker. And she's like, I need a greasy stacker. Can you please get a greasy stacker? And her and Mr. Cheez-It were talking for a little bit. And someone in her group had to use the bathroom, so they got the keys. And Mimosa dropped the keys on the floor and they left. And one of the Door Dashers that was getting food, he's like, oh, hey, someone dropped this key on the floor. So we almost lost key one of the stores. But thankfully we didn't. But yeah, I'll never forget the greasy stacker. That was funny. So kind of near where my house is, maybe 5-10 minutes, there's some spooky Indian woods. Now the town I live in has a lot of Native American background. And about 10 minutes from my place is these woods. I think it's called something like Heritage Trail or something like that. And there's a lot of Indian stuff in those woods. For example, this one path you can take. You go down that path, and you find wooden structures, like wooden benches, little wooden huts. And there's also these special rocks that are spiraled. There's a lot of painted rocks that are in a spiral formation. There's also feathers. There's these little, they kind of look like gravestones maybe, but like these tiny white paper-like diamond-shaped things that were sticking out of the ground. I'm not sure what those were. But there's those. And then one time I found like a ski mask hanging off one of the trees. I'm not sure who left it there. Now, the thing about these woods, it's a big circle, but it's not really shaped like a circle. It's like a big, giant spider web. So there's a couple main trails, and there's a lot of trails that branch off from there. And no matter where you go, you'll always end up moving towards the outside, back on the main perimeter, and then leaving out the way you came. So it's almost like an illusion, like the woods themselves don't want you there. Well, I mean, the Native Americans didn't want us there 200 years ago, so it makes sense. I feel like if I go there enough times, I might be cursed or something. But yeah, it's like, you know, in some of those Mario levels, the ghost houses, where it's like a maze and it's an illusion, and you have to do certain things to get out. Well, it's like that. It's almost like spooky. You'll always end up the same place, regardless of which path you take. And it's not just that one area. I feel like in a couple other areas, there's little things made out of wood, like little, mostly benches. Ooh, creeper. It's mostly look like park benches that they built. So maybe if you go there too many times, you'll just be trapped there. You'll just keep going in circles, and the way out becomes non-existent. Luckily, though, I have explored every path there is, so I 100%'d the trail. And they allowed me to leave, thankfully. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Now, the most eventful thing that I saw there was I was walking into it one day and I hear this 50s music playing, like Mr. Sandman or something like that. And he could have just been hiking like me, but there was a guy sitting on a blanket blasting this 1950s style radio, and he was staring off into the woods. Now, honestly, I don't think that's really suspicious, because I do that too. I'll go in the woods if I'm taking a break from walking. I too will just stare out on the horizon. Because I like being with nature, you know, it calms me down. But just the fact that that's coupled with the spooky forest, maybe he could be a spirit. We don't know. You better not be taking blocks out of my house, buddy. You better not be. Worked hard on that roof. Just as long as you don't look at him or hit him, you need to get up right onto him, but he won't bother you. So, about 3 years ago, one of my managers kind of did me dirty. So, it was a regular day at work, and he's like, alright, I'm going to McDonald's. Does anybody want drinks? Now, those were his exact words. Does anybody want drinks? Now I'm thinking, like, okay, Coke, orange soda, Sprite. Now, we get free drinks at Burrito Horn, but we offer Pepsi products, and McDonald's offers Coke products. So, I thought, oh, maybe he's going to offer us a different drink. But I had one of my favorites, Mountain Dew, so I was all good. So I'm like, oh, no, I'm good, man. Thank you, though. So he leaves, and he comes back with 4 shakes, like McFlurries and stuff. And I'm like, that is not what you said. You asked me if I wanted any drinks. You didn't say you were getting ice cream. So, you can let me know in the comments below. Is a shake a drink? Am I just stupid? Or did I get fooled? I feel like I might have gotten fooled, but maybe I'm right. Let me know. Because, yeah, when he said drink, I'm like, oh, he's getting soda. I wasn't thinking McFlurries. Ooh, found an apple. Very convenient, because I'm hungry. Ran out of wood again. Gotta punch more wood. It's the only way to get rid of wood. You gotta beat it. Or burn it. I don't know, the leaves on the trees still annoy me because it makes it hard to see around them, and you can't jump through them. So, other than the roof, I've found a little bit more iron, but really not that much. It's really not coming along super fast, unfortunately. Now, I have found not a cave, it's more like a mine. I have found a mine, but I haven't really done a water bucket or made stairs yet, so I can't really safely make my way down as of this time. It hasn't really come through yet. But I am working towards it, though. See, this game is kind of hard to make videos about, because, honestly, I enjoy this game. I wouldn't put it up there as my favorites, but I do enjoy this game. It is pretty cool. But I'm really taking my time, making progress really slow. And at the rate I make the Minecraft videos, because I don't want every video to just be me wandering around. Like, that's not going to be very interesting forever. I'm thinking about maybe taking a break, or maybe not permanently, but maybe ending it. But we'll see what we see. Because like I said, I don't want just the 100th time of like, alright, here we go, let's go wander. Like, I do want to actually make some progress, but it's just happening very slowly. But yeah, so I guess my checklist is find an efficient way to get iron, because right now I'm not finding very much of it. I've tried going high, but I haven't had much luck with that. So I'm going to try to go low. And I'll just deal with the mobs, but I'll bring torches. And then from there, find diamonds. And then once I have good weapons, then we can start doing stuff like, God forbid, the nether. But I've seen the nether. It doesn't look like a very nice place. And just not really sure about it. It's really scary down there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't know if I can handle it. More of an overworld kind of person. Keep on chopping, keep on chopping. Well, I'm just going to keep collecting stuff. I'll get back to you when we have enough stuff. So, some of you probably already know this, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I am what you call a fat ass. Certified grade A. And you're about to see why. Well, because I like food, but, well, just listen. So this was like my third third week on the job, and I'm changing the garbages, and I see something in the garbage. A burrito. Now, obviously, if somebody messes some food up, like if they say no sour cream and they put sour cream on it, they'll throw it away. Or sometimes I can eat it before they throw it away. Obviously, this was not one of those times they threw it away. Now, I'm looking at this garbage can. The burrito is fully wrapped. And there's not that many things in the garbage can. There's nothing gross in there. Like, it's not wet. It's not stinky. It's mostly just wrappers in the garbage can, like dry stuff. But the garbage can is like 1/8 of the way full, and this fully wrapped burrito is right on top of it. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it, I'm taking this. It's like dumpster diving. You find a good couch, you have two choices. You can leave it or you can take it. So I picked option number 2. I took it. And that's exactly what I did. I took that burrito off the garbage can, I unwrapped it, and I ate the burrito. Still tasted phenomenal. It was still warm, so it could have been in there that long. Well, about 2 or 3 weeks later, Mr. Cheez-It, our GM, calls me into the office, and he starts clacking away on the computer, and he just pulls up on the camera me taking this food out the garbage. And I was like, yeah, I got caught. And it's kind of been like a running joke ever since. Every once in a while I'll have someone go like, don't eat burritos out the garbage, Matt. Gonna be honest though, I did that to myself. Mission was still successful though, I still got the burrito. Alright, let's finish this roof. Oh, one of our managers left us, the Herb Master. I think his dad has a construction company, and guess what he's doing? Roofing. Should have gotten him to come here and help. So I like that we're keeping with the theme of the house, with a mixture of wood and stone. Gives the place a very vintage feel. Alright, we're almost there. The hole is so close to being closed, we gotta close the gap. Yes, 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 yes. With one piece of wood to spare, we finished. The roof is complete. Ha-ha! Yay! Now what? No, I do not want to place a block. I want to go to sleep. Well, so what if there's monsters nearby? They can't get in. The door's closed. I have a roof. Creepers don't blow up unless they see you. I got no windows. They're not going to see me. There's no threat. There is zero threat. Let me sleep. In the 1 in a million chance something happens, I have a sword. I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go night-nights. Why won't you let me go night-nights? Ugh. Well, now I'm just kind of waiting around. Maybe they'll walk away. Hey, if y'all are a creeper or a zombie, can you walk away from the house so I can sleep? Please? That'd be really cool. That'd be really great. That'd be awesome, actually. Please? I'm only gonna ask y'all nicely once. I'm coming out here with my sword. You don't want that. Just in case. Better put all the stuff in the chest. I have so many Oreos. I have 59. I have 59 Oreos and then 16 more Oreos. I mean, I might get hungry later, so you never know. But now it's really dark in my house. I'm gonna have to put more torches out here. Is anybody around here? Anybody? That skeleton's far enough away. I should be able to sleep. Alright, let's try to go to bed. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Goodbye, little Steve. Alright, we did it. Man, it is really dark in here. Wait a second. That skeleton... The sun's out. Why ain't he burning? Is the tree shading him? What's going on? These monsters like to be really picky about when the daytime kills them. He's breaking the rules. He's hacks. Ban him. Ban him from the game. Well, honestly, I'm just kind of hoping the problem sorts itself out. But it probably won't. In fact, I know it won't. Well, I'm going to have to take care of this myself. I'm going to try to hide behind a tree. Maybe I can juke him. Circle around. Alright, oh, now he burns. When I come out of my safe zone and try to fight, then he wants to go set on fire. That's not how light and physics works. You were exposed for so long. Sun comes out, you die. Get it right next time. I want to wait till it's all brown, so I don't accidentally kill something that's still growing. So I'm going to wait till everybody's mature. That one there is still a little young. Alright, let's get some gear before we go outside again. You never know what's going to go down here in the overworld. And I can't really see that well. Now, I have found a pumpkin patch by my house, so I want to go get more pumpkins. Because you can either do iron golems or trade. You should be able to eat the pumpkins. That's like a thing I have. You should be able to eat those pumpkins. I know you can make pumpkin pie, but I can't just eat a raw pumpkin. Now, I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this. But every Halloween, when I scoop out my pumpkin for Halloween, I eat the raw seeds. And I gotta tell you, pretty good flavor, honestly. I only get to do it once a year, but I get that sweet flavor. Well, it's not sweet, but sweet as in the adjective. That's cool. I like eating them. Alright, one in each corner should do it. Alright, nice and bright. There we go. Alright, what do I want in the good old inventory? Alright, so here's what's going on in the mine. I've dug a little deeper. I dug super deep. Now, hopefully we don't wake up the Balrog, but Piffin's not with us, so we should be okay. Going down the tunnel, making a U-turn. Alright, then you just follow this long hallway. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep going. Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. Alright, and here it is. The mine! Spooky mines. Oh, geez, there's skeletons. So I want to get a water bucket down there and then build stairs, so to speak. Ooh. Are those diamonds, or is that just more glowy moss? Wait, can he see me? Yep, he can. Yes, he can. I want to try to get a good view. I want to see what's down there. No! Was doomed to fall by skeleton. No, I was just an idiot, and I got too close to the edge because I was trying to look to see what was down there. Don't blame the skeleton for that. You don't go blaming other people for my mistakes. That was all me, brother. Well, that kind of bites the big one. I lost some stuff. I lost some Oreos, my pickaxe, my sword. That blows. That really does. Big stretch time. And we're done. Well, we got somewhere, I guess. We have a roof. So as always, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Now everybody, just do me a little favor. Have yourselves a great day.